In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at how site managers can manage reports associated with their site. In the dashboard on the Reports page, you'll see all reports associated with your site. You can also find all unresolved reports associated with your site by heading to Sites, clicking on your department or site name, and clicking the Unresolved count. This will take you back to the Reports page showing just the reports that haven't been pushed to a closed out status. We can see here this one has action required. Let's click on the report to open it. We can scroll through the report to look at what action is needed. Once we find the action needed, we can come to the Tasks tab at the top of the report to assign a task to ourselves or someone else within the organisation. Give your task a title, a description, and then assign it to the person that you'd like to action this. I'm going to assign it to this account so we can see where that will appear. You'll find all tasks assigned to your account on the Actions tab. This will also be the Tasks tab in the mobile app. Here, we can see that a task has been assigned to the account. We can view the task, view the report, or mark the task as complete. Once we do this, it will be removed from the Actions tab. Back on the report, in the Tasks window, we'll see that the task has been completed. This will also appear on the report PDF download. We also have the option to go to the Manage tab and leave a comment as to what action was taken. This is optional and all comments also appear on the report PDF download. We can then click the State and Assignee field to change the status of the report. Open the State drop-down and select the option that best reflects that the report is closed out. Statuses or states are customizable, so yours might read Good to go, Closed out, or No further action required. Back on the Reports page, we'll see that the state has updated to read Signed off. This represents that it's closed, and we can see this reflected on the Sites page, and seeing that there is now only one unresolved report associated with this site. We can follow the same process with this report to open the report, select the task, and assign any follow-up actions that are required. If there is not an individual task that needs to be assigned, but rather the report needs to be investigated and added to, we can assign this in the Manage tab to someone in the organisation or ourselves responsible for conducting the investigation. If your workflow does not offer this status of investigation, leave it in its current state and make sure that you have assigned it to the person responsible for follow-up. This report will then appear in the Actions or Tasks tab, but unlike tasks, we don't have the option to mark it as complete. Instead, open the report, choose the three-dot menu at the top of the page, and select Edit to add to the details of the report. This will open the report as it was completed by the user. If this is an incident or a near miss, there will likely be an admin investigation section at the bottom that the end user couldn't see. Complete that information and save your changes. Once all the required follow-up actions have been completed, click on the Manage tab, leave a comment if you'd like, and click the State and Assignee field. Choose the state that reflects that it has been resolved or closed out, and it will be no longer assigned to your account in the Actions tab. The reports will still appear on the Reports page, and you'll be able to use the Filters button to search for a particular report. The Resolution drop-down will allow you to select Unresolved, which will bring up all reports that you currently have access to see that have not been closed out. If you're in charge of multiple sites, you can also use the Filters button to search for reports related to a particular site. You can also use the Created On filter to select a time frame and search reports over this time frame. If you'd like to find reports created by a particular person in your organisation, you can use the Reported By drop-down and search for their name, or you can use the Assignee drop-down in the same way to bring up reports assigned to a particular person. If you have any questions about how to manage reports as a site manager or admin of the organisation, please reach out to our team at support@safer.me.